Japan, known as most modernized country in the world, there are many manufactured technologies come from Japan, such as automotive, mobile phones, robotic, medical, even green technology, and many more. Not just in technologies, Japan has good record in education too, and more than 50 universities classified as the best in the world ranking. Aside from his greatness, this country has many problems, chiefly in social problems. In this 21st century, Japan faced population degradation because many young aged postponed the wedding to pursue their career, so that just 329,998 baby born at every part of 2024. On the other hand, population of the older generation grow time to time. Hikikomori, a condition where someone breaks off all communication which they have, including their friends and just communicating with their family. They coop themselves in the room and cut off social interactions. There's a term called kyokumama, where the mother has a big expectancy towards her son. Because of Kakureki Shakai, which means life history and education background for Japanese people that influence prosperity of career. By reason of kyokumama is a mind that affect the children's who growing up still pampered and hang on their parents. In this case, many things happen in society, such as hikikomori. In Japan, many people decide to restrict themselves with society. After that, they lock up themselves in their rooms until 6 months. Absolutely, they didn't have friends and isolated from outside. Hikikomori discovered by Tamaki Saito and defined into the constituent. Fatalist situation and time means that someone who locked up themselves for 6 months and even for years. In September 2016, the Ministry of Japan released number of hikikomori. Almost 540,000 people at 15 until 39 years old and around 630,000 people at 40 until 64 years old. Moreover, in 2019, around 1.15 million people do hikikomori, where 35% have locked up themselves for 7 years or more, and around 2 million also that live with their fellows who do hikikomori and kept them alive for decades. Through video shot from BBC News said that hikikomori is a condition without medical diagnosis clearly. There are groups or communities service or all diseases rental help the hikikomoris to get out from their rooms and back to societies. This case could assault not only teenage boy but also teenage girl, mostly assault teenage boy from 18 until 35 years old. In this video too said that around 1.5 million live as the hikikomoris in Japan. Generally, the hikikomoris will be very angry if strangers come in their rooms or territories. They can commit violence like it or even suffocating them. Hikikomori isn't a social problem that's just sitting out. Seeing amount released by Ministry of Japan seen that increasing every year. On the other hand, many more not recorded by Ministry of Japan. By the increasing of hikikomori, of course, will affect on social problems such as increasing amount of muenshakai and decreasing birth rate. Hikikomori can happen to who had addicted to gadgets, always connected with internet and easily play game and using social media, this making a habit that can change their life. Depends on news reported by Nippon.com, hikikomoris will be terrified if they ask what are you doing. He said he's so scared to answer if escape from place to another place like fugitive. Because of this, he forced to cut off the relation with friends and his acquaintances. Around 60% hikikomoris said that they had felt work coercion more than 200 hours per month and even they were forced to working more than working hours by day pass. The fear problem is something that can happen with hikikomoris itself, namely mental disorders. If hikikomoris don't want to change so that there will always be depression, but hikikomoris can be triggered by someone who suffered disease. It can be concluded that hikikomori is not a type of mental disorder or mental illness. There is no medicine or treatment that can be given to the conditions they face. Some can only see and watch how hikikomori will change better. Long-term changes in lifestyle and aging of the population have a major impact of the problems related to the hermits, and the situation is much more complicated than we could have imagined before. Of course, to get out of these hikikomori social problems takes a lot of time. People who lock themselves in their rooms also have very good qualifications in society. The problems is only because they view society as something very far and difficult to achieve. The only way for them to progress is to find various opportunities to return to society.